ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, Iowa, home of the Hawkeyes. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Kent State Golden Flashes, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Hawkeyes will kick it away to start us off. Here's the return from inside his 10. He's got great speed. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and then guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hawkeyes offense will have the ball first. And greeting them is a linebacking core in the business of disruption, tackling with aggression. Any suggestions on how to work around them?
Yeah, I think you pray. These linebackers are fast, they're physical, and my favorite part is they don't like people. Like, they are trying to make physical tackles, and it starts with them in the defense against the run, blitzing, against the pass. They're all over the field, Palmer.
Yeah, and I think for this offense, you want to be able to establish the run. I think the big key for them is going to be working the double teams in the zone game and getting into the second level. You have got to try and cover these linebackers up and get a hat on them. If you don't, they're going to run free, and they're going to destroy your game plan.
All right, guys, let's talk Iowa. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They have lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable.
So the Kent State Golden Flashes offense will go to work for the first time. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to...
Breaks into the open. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. And the Golden Flashes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Out of the gun to give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Williams will pass. Catch in the middle. It's Randall. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Golden Flashes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Caught behind the line. It's Cade. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd down. Red zone play. Crowd alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Trying to find the end zone. couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. Making side adjustments here. They're going to run it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Back swinging for the goal line. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Kent State. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
Here's the handoff. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Working on the right. Turns it on in midfield. There he goes. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there and they're down to the 24. And the Hawkeyes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to get outside on the jet sweep. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. It's Algier. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Right down the boulevard, it's good. Now the lead is down to 11. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Running back searching for a hole. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Wants to throw. It's Algier. Here's the pressure. And the quick shuffle pass. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Hawkeyes will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and look for room. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Looking for space. It's Kane. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Final play of the quarter coming. They'll leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We've reached the end of one, and as is tradition here in Iowa City, we take a moment to say hi to the children of the University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital. Hello, kids. Always a treat to be here at Iowa and take part in a special moment. Hope these kids enjoy the rest of the game as we play on into the 2nd quarter.
I just know I was going down. That's what you found.
First play of the period will be a 2nd down.
I'm not afraid.
To the air. It's Algier. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
And the Hawkeyes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Complete to the left. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires toward the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Georgia Southern is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Georgia State. We'll keep you updated on things in a game that could alter the balance of power in the Sun Belt. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Offense changing the play. Williams looking for a man. Oh, they're after him. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
And you will always remember remember your first, and how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
Touchdown, Hawkeye! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Well, you can't get momentum in a game any better than they just did. Defensively, you get the turnover. Right away, your offense jogs on the field. You take a shot deep, you hit it for a touchdown. They've got a lot of explosive playmakers on this offense, and you saw it right there.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row. Now they've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
He's got it on the right. Quick step and go. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Golden Flashes have it with a 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. On the ground, it's Kane. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Williams will pass. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it or I can throw it if I see something opening. Maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to make it happen, but he definitely didn't throw an accurate ball.
Wants to adjust the pattern. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Golden Flashes have pushed it inside the 20. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Golden Flashes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see it. Oh, he's got some space! And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. The Hawkeyes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Looking deep. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the 1st down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Dropping back, it's Algier. Just a short pass to the tight end.
A I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, they'll try the middle. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Hawkeyes line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Iowa!
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that one.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Out of the end zone. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. These two offenses have been outstanding in the early going, and that ramps up the pressure to put something on the board every time you touch it. He'll start this drive firing. Got his man downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Gore. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fakes to grab. Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great way to go.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the golden flashes. Getting set on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. Working that left side now. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Power football with the run. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Kent State.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Golden Flashes.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Looking to pass. It's Algier. with the catch. It's Waddle. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. The Hawkeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Catch in the middle. It's Daniels. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Hey, QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. You got a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Pocket breaking down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Look at the big fella roll. Defense trying to take it back.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping two hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Under fire. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He wants to change this route. Williams will pass. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Jukes his way for more. He's not going to get to the sticks, and the screen comes up a little short. It'll be fourth down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a three-spot on the board. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Never a doubt. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Iowa City. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
The give to the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll ride the hot hand. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. And the Hawkeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are... He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Bringing it back. What a momentum changer as he makes the interception and then takes the return up to the 50.
And this offense just can't get out of their own way. 3 possessions, 3 turnovers. Jesse, you have to take better care of the football. They're turning this thing over like they're a nonprofit.
Yeah, this thing goes back to football 101 now. 5 points of pressure. Everybody who touches the football. Forget about X's and O's.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. The inside handoff. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. To the air. It's Algier. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Hawkeyes come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Surging forward on the sneak. And he just needed a few inches, and he didn't get it. The defense denies this offense. Hunt is on its way. And the returner goes down. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. The give to the tailback. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. After getting moved back, it's 1st and 20. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to turn the corner on the right. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
Williams looking for a man. They're working that left side. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Kinnick is having a connection fit to try to help the knee on 3rd down. Might be calling a hot route. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quickly complete. Still on his feet at the 45. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. The golden flashes are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Kent State. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. after taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Vanderbilt is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jay Cutler, this might not be over just yet. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Texas A&M. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should see.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. That's caught. It's Daniels. That's some old-school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion not to pick off. What a play to set him up. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Golden Flashes. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he could be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
Kent State, 52. Iowa, 24.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Ryan, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They go to the draw. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking to throw, it's Algier. Get it out to the supersonic guy. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Hawkeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. A high kick trying to pin them deep. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Give to the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Golden Flashes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quick release by the QB. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Kent State. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Throws for the tight end. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Offense gets set for 2nd down. To the ground with the back. Shakes off the defender. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. They'll run it to the right. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. The Hawkeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Now the play fake. Looking deep down the right side. It's complete. He gets it in. Touchdown, Hawkeye. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting. Had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
59, Iowa, 31.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Guys, that'll do it for the quarter, and it's Kent State on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Hand off from the shotgun. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Finds his man. It's random.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. Target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Golden Flashes with the 1st and 10. He might want another play. Williams will pass. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Gives it on the option. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Turning it on. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. And the Golden Flashes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll run it from the gun. Going for the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Golden Flashes. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. On the move, it's Montgomery. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Pressure coming. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Great place to start for this offense. Sends it back in motion. Williams looking for a man. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Golden Flashes are threatening in the red zone.
First down for the offense.
The give and tick, 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 tick. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Kent State. They put up another score here in the 4th, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Iowa has the ball back on offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Throws to the tight end. Finds a man on the left. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets it all. Inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Give to the running back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
You spread me out, I'm going to speed you up. Nice job. They go empty. Nobody in the backfield to help the quarterback block. The linebacker comes right up the gut, gets the quarterback, gets him on the ground.
Finds his big tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
They go to the ground. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. It's first down from their own 23-yard line. Williams will pass. Bringing the heat. He lets one fly deep. What a grab along the left sideline. Got the foot down in a strong throw. Put it right on the money. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. They'll give it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
On the play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Hit as he throws. Wide open downfield. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. And the golden flashes come to the line with a new set of downs. Got enough for the first down. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week, for the rest of this season, so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Williams looking for a man. Deep shot for the end zone. And it won't make the connection, going for the big play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Quarterback making checks. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And the offense comes up short on third down, but I'll tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on fourth down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of all kinds of things. Now it's just about how they want to finish.
A shot toward the end zone. And it's intercepted in the end zone. No, he's out of bounds. Oh, so close to stopping the drive with a turnover in the end zone. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to run it. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. They'll line up for a second down play. Back to pass. They're setting up the screen. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.